All right, we're back to some true and false questions. So we've got some really good ones here coming off my Facebook fan page. Be sure to like that page, primarily because I do a lot of cool contests where I give away a lot of free products. And I want to give you guys an opportunity to get hooked up just as a token of my appreciation for you guys watching my videos, liking them, commenting on them, sharing them with your friends. I really, really dearly appreciate that. So that's why I love the fan page, because it's a place where I can award people for you know, watching the videos, answering questions correctly when we have quizzes and contests, and you guys can get yourself hooked up. So back to the question. This is from Serbin Zari. He wants to know, great posture is a must to build back muscles. True or false? This is 100% true. And we'll look at this from a biomechanics standpoint. So here's the deal. And I'll use a great example with pro bodybuilder Ben Pikowski as well. This is really cool stuff. So let's look at somebody who's got poor posture. So somebody who's got poor posture, so rounded shoulders, let's look at it from a standpoint of a seated row. Now, one of the ways to maximally contract the muscle, to recruit as many muscle fibers as possible, to recruit as many dormant fibers as possible, is to fully shorten a muscle during the concentric and to fully lengthen it through its range of motion during the eccentric motion. So if we are doing seated rows, this would be a fully lengthened lat when the shoulders are protracted, all right? This would be a fully shortened lat when the wrist is in towards the rib cage and the shoulders are back, down and back, all right? This is as far as we can take our lat. So if somebody's working with rounded shoulders, so they've got, this is the way their spine is, when they're pulling, are they gonna be able to fully shorten their lats? No, they're gonna probably get right here. So right there, they're not gonna stimulate as much fiber. They're not gonna be able to build as much muscle, all right? So somebody who improves their posture is able to depress their shoulders, depress the scapula. They'll be able to pull in further right into the rib cage. They'll be able to recruit more muscle. So this also goes for pull-ups. So when you're doing a wide grip pull-ups, if you have round shoulders, you're not going to be able to fully shorten your lats because you're in this position. But when you strengthen your lower traps, when you teach your body to stay in a natural curve, then you're now able to get those elbows down much further. You're gonna again recruit more muscle and you're gonna build more muscle. So yes, poor posture is gonna negatively impact your ability to build muscle. And this is actually really interesting because one of my great buddies, my business partner, Ben Pikowski, IFB pro bodybuilder, he struggled with this. For those who don't know his story, Ben was an avid squatter ever since he got into bodybuilding. And he really created a curved upper back from all the squatting he did at an early age. So if he has a curved lower back, he's gonna have a hard time shortening his lats, fully developing, maximally contracting his back muscles. And early on in Ben's pro bodybuilding career, one of the things he was known for, I wouldn't say lacking compared to anybody else, but in the pro bodybuilding circuit was his back development. People would say he needs to bring up his back. Ben obviously knew this, but the issue wasn't that he just couldn't build his back, it was because he wasn't able to fully shorten his lats. And it was something he had to fix first by improving his posture. Another interesting thing, if you know Ben, if you heard him tell the story, is that Ben also has a huge rib cage. He doesn't have one of those little tiny rib cages. So if you're doing seated rows, someone with a huge rib cage, I mean, they have to travel around the rib cage to get their lats fully shortened. So being with a big rib cage, he's gonna have a harder time stimulating those muscles opposed to somebody who's got a really tiny rib cage. So that's something, a structural thing that he had to work around. And I know he's got a brilliant team in his corner who's been able to help him. And for those who follow pro bodybuilding, you'll have seen him literally just kick ass at the Arnold Classic this past year, 2013. He took the Fans' Choice Award. He got second place. He got the Most Muscular Award. He went on to get third the week later at the Arnold Pro. Like, he is freaking growing. The body is changing. He's getting better. And that's very, very rare at that level when these guys are already near their genetic ceiling. And it's quite incredible because it all started with him addressing his posture. So there's probably a lot of you guys out there who have nil posture that needs to be addressed first before you start building more muscle. And it's not to say you can't build muscle with poor posture. You're just not going to do it as fast, as efficiently, and you're going to have to do it with way more effort. All right, so if you're interested in learning more about how to train biomechanically efficient, you definitely need to pick up his program, MI40. I'll put a link below, mi40system.com. It's literally mind-boggling how much you'll learn. In fact, I think it's like $47 or $77. There's 7 hours of instructional videos in that one product. And when I was working with Ben charged me $150 an hour. So that works out to over $1,000. So I literally paid him over $1,000 to get the same information that you guys are getting for whatever he's charging, $47 or $77 for MI40. So it's literally a steal, and it'll change the way you lift and the way you move forever in the gym. So there's a little strong endorsement for MI40. I highly recommend you pick it up. It'll change the way you lift, and it'll make you build muscle much faster with less effort. So let's call that a wrap. If you have MI40, share your comments below for the others, because I'm sure there's a lot of people who are curious and they want to know more about it. So if you followed MI40, tell the other people below, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Actually, we'll go this one first. I don't need that. Get the ball rolling. Here we go. Oh, sorry. Okay, let's just keep going. My cameraman was giving me the 1 minute thing because I'm trying to keep these videos tighter for you guys. So, that was a long one.